Hi, it's Clementine here again. Hope you had a happy Halloween. I was above 500 last week and ended up 4-2. The 8 ball went 3-3, and Teddy went 1-5. Say hello, Teddy. Houston played really well against the 49ers, and Denver beat Dallas. Washington continued to play badly and lost to the Chiefs. Let's see if I can get 6-0 this week. My first game is the Colts at the Steelers. The Colts are red hot this year and are 7-1. Their offense is also one of the best in the league. Pittsburgh started off 4-1, but are on a losing streak and sit at 4-3 now. They did not look good in the second half of the Green Bay game on Sunday, especially the defense. Their offense is better, but not enough to overcome that. I'm going to make the safe pick here and pick the Colts. 8 ball, what do you say? My reply is no. Teddy, how about you? He picked the Steelers. My second game is the Chiefs at the Bills. The Chiefs had a slow start to the season and were 1-2, but they're really starting to get hot now. In the last 4 of their games, they have scored 4 or more touchdowns. That's the first time they've done that since 2021. They have a ton of weapons and managed a 31-0 win over Vegas a few weeks ago. Buffalo might be 5-2, but their run defense is the second worst in the league. They also haven't beat any teams with a winning record yet this year. I'm picking the Chiefs even though I hate them. 8 ball? Signs point to yes. Teddy? He picked the Chiefs. My third game is the Vikings at the Lions. Minnesota is banged up with injuries and is 3-4. Surprisingly, whenever these two teams have matched up, Minnesota has won 80 times. They struggled to generate points in the first half. Detroit has been rolling on offense and ranked 3rd in points per game. Better still, Detroit is coming off a bye, which means they'll be well rested and all their important players are healthy. Quarterback J.J. McCarthy for the Vikings is expected to return, but even if he's healthy, is he enough to beat the Lions' dynamic offense? I don't think so. I'm picking the Lions. 8 ball, will the Lions win? My sources say no. 8 ball. Teddy, who do you like? He picked the Vikings. My fourth game is the Seahawks at the Commanders. Washington is coming off a brutal loss to the Chiefs 28-7. The good news is they get quarterback Jaden Daniels back this week. However, it won't be that easy. Seattle is fresh out of a bye and is 5-2 compared to 3-5 for Washington. Seattle last faced Houston and won 27-19. The Seahawks offense is very healthy and their defense has improved a lot. I just don't see it with the Commanders this week. I'm picking the Seahawks. Let's see what the Magic 8 ball says. Outlook not so good. Teddy, your turn. He picked the Commanders. My fifth game is the Bears at the Bengals. The Bears were previously on a 4-game win streak, but that came to a halt when they lost to the dumpster fire of the Ravens 30-16. They weren't able to push the ball downfield and threw many interceptions. However, that's far from the worst loss. Guess who the Bengals lost to last week? The stinky Jets. They lost 39-38. The Bengals defense got absolutely shredded by the Jets. Both of these teams will be trying to bounce back after those brutal losses, so this will be my coin flip. Heads are Bears, tails are Bengals. Heads, guess it's the Bears. 8 ball, do you agree? It is certain. Teddy, who do you pick? You pick the Bengals. My last game is the Panthers at the Packers. Green Bay sits at 5-1-1 and is considered a potential Super Bowl favorite. Did you see the Panthers game last week? They lost to the Bills by 31 points. Ouch! Green Bay is favored by almost 2 touchdowns. They come into this week with a 3-game win streak, but are even more fearsome now as key offensive players are back. Green Bay is a better team here. I'm picking them. 8-Ball, what do you think? Yes. Teddy? He picked Carolina. Those are my 6 picks for week 9. Thank you for watching, and please join me in my quest to get a perfect 6-0 week. Subscribe and tune in next week for week 10 of the NFL.